Season 1 of No Filter Neha had a host of celebrities bearing their heart out, and now the gorgeous Neha Dhupia is here to launch the second season of No Filter Neha. And in the previous interview, you mentioned, Neha, that you've always wanted to do something in the audio chat zone. So now that I'm sure the response would have been amazing, and that's why you got encouraged to launch this season 2. So tell me, how is the feeling like to launch this season 2?
It's nice. I mean, right now I think when you're so deeply involved with something, you really don't have any feeling. You're pretty much zen right before the show is actually going to come out. The feeling when we knew that we were going to start season 2 all over again. I'm trying to recollect what I felt that at that point, and it was amazing to collaborate with Dhawan all over again. So yeah, it was great. It is great. I think for me, the highest point of being a part of No Filter for me, the highest point of being a part of No Filter Neha is the fact that one time when I finish an interview and I feel really good about it, that's what really gets me going. And right before that, I'm always a little nervous, always a little cautious. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to say things that are going to hurt or upset anyone. But yeah, as soon as the episode is finished, the recording is over, the celeb is happy, or my guests are happy, we're done. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure. And a lot of people are comparing your show to Coffee with Karan for some reason. And do you think that, apart from the format, obviously this is an audio chat show, how do you think is your show different from Coffee with Karan?
I think it's a huge compliment that you would compare me to Coffee with Karan. I don't think that the intention was ever to be in comparison with, a show like Coffee, because it's been around for so many years.
Yeah.
But it's great if you think so, and I'm going to take that as a compliment. But it's very different, Coffee talks about more topical, more, it's got a lot to do with what films are coming out at that point and who's coming out. Apart from, Karan having great relationships with friends, and I think to a great extent he can get away with saying a lot. My show is more sort of based on what my guests and their buddies have to say about them, and then I bring that out and try and take it forward to the audience. It is a chat show. It's definitely going to be compared. It has famous people, so does Coffee. Mine's an audio medium, his is video. And I don't think I can ever be as good a host as Karan is. So the fact that you've compared it, I'll just live with that. It makes me happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So last season we got to hear Ranveer Kapoor talking about his girlfriends. There was Kareena Kapoor Khan discussing baby names on the show.
Guess what? Taimur Ali Khan has already been on No Filter Neha.
Yeah, and Kangana Ranaut obviously gave an award to Hrithik Roshan on the show. So what all can we expect in the second season of No Filter Neha?
Oh, tons. I mean, Vidya's been on the show. She's given away awards. Sania gave some interesting awards 2 days ago. Ranveer got rather angry and aggressive at some point.
Yeah, we saw that in that little clip over
there.
Yeah,
we're not telling you much.
Yeah.
Varun refused to discuss Alia, confessed that he's not single, and had advice for a lot of people from the film industry. Imtiaz had a strange dynamic with Anurag Kashyap at some point. Parineeti spoke more than she ever has. So yeah, I mean, those are the 6 people I've already spoken to, and the other 6 are still yet to, we're still to decide between who's ready to sit on that chair and who's not.
So I'm guessing out of all these people, I guess you just worked with Vidya Balan and you had worked with Kareena earlier.
Yes.
So did that help in while you were asking questions and all? Of course, you must be friends with all of these people, but does that help when you have worked with with a person?
There's always a sense of casualness, you know, when you're speaking to someone who's from the same industry, from the same fraternity, wants pretty much the same things out of life at some point. All the things that Varun wanted, I wanted, and you know, things change and or things happen and people change. So yeah, I mean, there's always, you know, there's a lot we have in common, but at the same time, we have, you know, there is ease when you worked with someone. For me, I think the one who made me really easy and super nervous at the same time was Karan, because he's such a dear friend. And you know, I have to always, like, I know so much and then I have to just make sure that I don't say much. And he's amazing. He's such a great sport. This season, Varun, Ranveer, Pariniti, Sanya. Sanya is a dear friend of mine. Pariniti is somebody who was meant to come on season 1, but she couldn't because she was traveling, and then she came on season 2. So yeah, it's always, you know, it's great. Yeah, you know, when they come and they sit there, nobody sits there because we're strangers. You're going to be locked up with me in the room for 1.5 hours with nobody. There's going to be no getting out of this. So I feel like they come because they're really, really good friends. Even the other 6 who are on my wish list, I try and bring as many people on the show who I have a sense of comfort with. May not be friends, may be friends, but I need to be comfortable around them. And, you know, maybe that's one of the reasons why I still haven't been able to muster my guts to have an unfiltered chat with, like, extremely, like, famous people. Not to say that these aren't, but then, you know, the big question comes
I get
in.
your point,
So, like, you know, when one of the 3 Khans coming, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready for them yet or not.
But we would love
or
to have
they're
them
ready
on
for me or not.
We would love to hear them on, you know, getting interviewed by you.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping that happens sometime soon.
So for now, we definitely know that Ranveer Singh, Varun Dhawan, Vidya Balan, Pariniti Chopra was the 6th one. Sania Mirza is
and
coming.
Imtiaz Ali.
And Imtiaz Ali, of course, are coming on season 2. So tell me, whose candor surprised you the most in this season?
There were things that all of them said that surprised me the most, but the one that like, after speaking to Varun, I was just like, oh my god, he's like the sweetest boy alive. Like, you know, he's the kind of guy who your mom says, you know, this is the kind of boy you want to bring back home. But that was Varun for me. Ranveer was nuts. Like, he was nuts. Like, there was a point where he came in, like, as Ranveer Singh with his boom box, and, you know, like, he had a track going on and stuff. And suddenly he was, like, with a hat and sunglasses, and, like, 20 minutes into the show, he got so pissed off that he started chucking things around and stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Pariniti she was marvelous. There are very few women, and I think the most attractive thing about a woman is when she has a sense of humor. Pariniti has one, which is really nice. Sania said some really bizarre things, and what's nice is that she was playing on a lot of caution, because she's like, I've gotten into trouble many times before for being unfiltered, so I'm going to play on caution. But she ended up taking a lot of names, which was great.
You just do that.
No, I don't do that as much as I think being locked in a room with me does that.
Maybe that no camera atmosphere, and that without makeup when you sit, and maybe that makes them
probably. We do have cameras, but we just place them, like, strategically.
Okay. So what was the most memorable thing which happened, like something that you'll, you know, remember
on season 2?
On season 2.
I think Ranveer Singh walking in with a boombox, like, the press was there, and he's like, the track was like, Urvashi, really? Take it easy, Urvashi, and he's walking in with a boombox, and I'm just like, what's going on? And the track kept playing. He did this photographs. He came into the elevator. He went up. As soon as he sat on that chair, the track finished. So it was almost like he timed his 4 minutes 53 seconds to the T, and it was amazing. And you know, just or like was Vidya, like, you know, she spoke, and you know, she was amazing. And then suddenly she's like, I want to speak some more. Like, this is something you haven't touched. Like, she started telling us things about her life, and then you know, we started discovering her own life or her unfiltered side through her, and these things don't happen on a daily basis. So yeah, we've had some great experiences.
And I had followed season 1 like thoroughly, and I'm curious to know whether you have made any changes to the format of the show.
Not really. There is a monologue. There are the questions which are based on research. There are some games. We've tweaked the games around a little bit, but it's a, when there was no need because the format is something that worked.
Yeah.
The guests have changed.
Yeah.
We're not repeating guests.
Yeah.
At least I'm very tempted to bring Karan back, but let's see. I'm almost there, but it's the format of the show.
And tell us something about your wish list. Of course, you just mentioned that she wants to have Shah Rukh Khan on the show, and of course, we love to hear him. But tell us,
Arnab as well.
Arnab Goswami, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's probably the only episode I won't have to work.
But do we want to hear him unfiltered? Is something?
It'd be great. Like he'll be interesting. But for me, I think Shah Rukh Khan would definitely be someone. And in case Amir is tuning in right now, so Amir. And Salman. So I think the Khans would be the one. But I mean Shah Rukh, because I've always been a fan. He's aware of the show. If he has time, I'm hoping he shows up.
One celebrity from Hollywood that you would want to have on your show?
Because he's hot or because he's smart?
You choose.
I'd say Jason Bateman because I find him really funny, and Chris Evans because I find him really hot.
Okay then. And
don't make that face. I saw you make the face.
Okay. And one Bollywood celebrity you would like to put a filter on?
I have a couple of names, but I feel like I'm going to walk into too much trouble.
KRK maybe?
He's not a Bollywood celebrity. You said Bollywood celebrity.
We just can't give him so much respect by calling him a Bollywood celebrity.
No, he's a celebrity in his own right. I'm not saying he isn't. But, I want to come back to this one.
Okay. One celebrity you would like to...
I thought of like 9 names in my head, but I don't know which one to take.
Okay. One celebrity you would like to get interviewed by on No Filter Neha?
Oh, yeah. I think for somebody who I'd like to get interviewed by.
Yeah.
I say Karan because he's like, he's got Coffee with Karan. He has a show. And it's great. Yeah. I think he'll go with the flow.
He's the ultimate host. Any Bollywood celebrity would like to be interviewed
for sure.
by. Okay then. Were there any instances? Okay, this is not a typical No Filter Neha types, but were there any instances where the celebrity asked you to edit some part of the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens a lot. And it's almost like they say something and they're like, listen, just get rid of that line or that word. Or we're like, okay, fine. It's very little. Like, it's not like they'll be like, okay, take this story out. But they'll be like, listen, I think I abused too much. Or फिर वहाँ पे ज़्यादा गाली दे दी या कुछ कर दिया. So they'll be like, okay, get rid of that story. Or somebody else will call back, listen, I didn't want to take that guy's name. And it's happened.
Yeah.
It's happened. And then we do it because one thing is being unfiltered, one thing is being a scandal. Yeah. So it's happening.
Yeah, and of course it's not a gossip show after all. You're just having fun, and the intention.
I don't like
is
the word gossip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I'm sure
it's very
of
boring.
Don't.
It's very boring for me. Like when somebody sits and starts gossiping, I'm just like I tune out. But when somebody's having a fun chat, I tune in. So there's a thin line, but you just need to know.
We totally get you. If you were on No Filter Neha, which question would you have dreaded the most?
That one. I always ask them. There's a game that we play, and then that one which I ask them a question. Gone. Thank God. So you have to give titles. So there's one title that we give. Thank God I have famous parents, or I'd be nowhere. I don't want to ever answer that question.
Oh.
Especially in this day and age between the war of nepotism going on. I don't think I want to get there.
Yeah. And who's the surprise package of this of season 2?
Oof, they all are. But
like someone whom you didn't expect to be so much fun, or, he or she just surprised you.
Pariniti.
Yeah?
Yeah. she's like, I think she came in with an agenda that she's going to be unfiltered. And I think because I gave her a year to prep, she was great.
And we saw that in the video too. She was like, I want to get in, I hope I get into trouble after doing this podcast.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
No, we don't want her to get into any trouble. We just want to have make sure that she has fun. That's it.
Yeah, and okay, this fun round is over, but because you brought up this important issue of nepotism.
I don't think I'm going to comment on that. Next question. It's too much of a controversy.
No, as in just generally, because you have not been from, you didn't have a godfather. You have come this far on your own. You own this big girl production. So, just generally, how would you like? There's so much people are saying so much about this issue. What's your take on it? Or maybe how do you take it when people are debating over it, almost fighting over it?
I think right now it's just a joke and a conversation gone wrong. So I think if I stay away from commenting, it'll just be better, because there's too many people, too many ideologies, too much going on, and I just don't want to be the one jumping on this and saying, okay, now I have a take on this, because I'm honestly in no position to take sides, because it's everyone's different point of view. I've never been a part of the industry, and I've come in, and I have nothing against the industry, because I am here today because of, the work that I have done, good or bad, for the past so many years. So yeah, I don't think that, it's really, when you talk, it should not be about like putting another person down or putting another person like saying something else. Just be your own thing. Why should I put anyone down? I'm not in that position. I'm nobody to like have a take on anyone.
Okay, fair enough. We'd like to end this on a lighter note. And
yes.
I wish Bollywood Live wishes you all the best for the second season of No Filter Neha.
Thank you.
And we are looking forward to a lot of interesting, okay, no, I'll not use the word gossip, but we are looking forward to a lot of insight, I would say, from all these from these celebrities. And don't forget to tune in to No Filter Neha on 27th July.